Welcome back. Today, we're diving into a brand new explainer, and we're unpacking the massive Q4 results and the strategic future roadmap of MIDHANI. If you track the aerospace and defense sectors, you already know that materials science is the absolute bedrock of modern manufacturing. I mean, without the right specialized alloys, next-generation engines simply melt, and aerospace supply chains just grind to a halt. In their latest earnings data, MIDHANI laid out exactly how a public sector undertaking is not only hitting record financials, but fundamentally reshaping its entire technological capability. We've got a lot of crucial data to cover today, so let's get right to it.
Here's our roadmap for the explainer. We'll be looking at their record-breaking financial growth, how they're mastering niche defense metallurgy, securing the supply chain, upgrading the industrial blueprint, and finally, their future targets and order book.
Starting things off with Section 1, record-breaking financial growth. The headline numbers we are seeing here represent a serious operational acceleration.
Get this. The company successfully hit its highest ever annual turnover, closing out the year at an absolutely massive 1,208.63 crore rupees. That registers a robust top-line growth of over 12% compared to the previous financial year. You know, for a highly specialized manufacturing entity, hitting double-digit top-line growth while maintaining those incredibly tight operational standards, that is a massive win. It's a clear signal that the demand for their critical alloys is scaling rapidly.
And just look at this quarterly leap. We're talking about a 34% jump in Q4 turnover directly compared to the exact same quarter last year. Going from around 410 crores to over 552 crores in a single quarter shows us that MIDHANI isn't just taking orders. They are aggressively converting those orders into actual sales and dispatches. Past bottlenecks in converting inventory into recognized sales, those are clearly being resolved.
Moving right along to Section 2, mastering niche defense metallurgy. Because it's not just about producing more metal, it's about producing the exact, highly complex metals that nobody else in the domestic market can touch.
These guys were firing on all cylinders across multiple specialized verticals. First off, they completely doubled their titanium production, hitting 700 tons. But the specific applications here are what's truly fascinating from a material science perspective. They delivered 90 tons of highly specialized armor-grade steel on a strict timeline for the Republic Day presidential dais. They also manufactured 31 architectural titanium windows for the Ram Mandir. And on top of the whole shebang, they just inaugurated a brand new 40 crore rupee facility dedicated to producing world-class aerospace fasteners, the ultra-critical superalloy bolts required for advanced aero engines.
Now, a crucial point you can't overlook here is their hard-won NA DayCap certification for heat treatment. Earning this official certification is a total game changer. Why? Because it allows global aerospace original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs, to procure critical materials directly from MIDHANI's facilities without needing intermediary testing or audits. This fundamentally shifts their position in the global supply chain. Adding an incredibly deep moat to their business, they've also successfully developed a cast superalloy single crystal blade material. This is an extreme, complex breakthrough that really represents the absolute pinnacle of metallurgy. Single crystal blades have incredibly tight compositional tolerances, and they have to withstand brutal, melting temperatures inside advanced aero engines. The fact that MIDHANI's material has actually passed customer tests puts them in a highly exclusive global club of advanced materials science. It's huge.
Which brings us to Section 3, securing the supply chain. Because having the advanced technology is great, but keeping those blast furnaces running requires constant inputs.
So you have to ask yourself, how do you guarantee uninterrupted production when your critical raw materials are trapped in a volatile global supply chain crisis? Especially when, geographically speaking, India simply isn't bestowed with the abundant natural mineral deposits required to manufacture these superalloys. Well, their innovative, proactive solution to this geographic vulnerability is establishing a totally unique metal bank. Through a newly established Memorandum of Understanding, MIDHANI is taking direct action to secure an uninterrupted supply of 6 critical raw minerals: nickel, cobalt, molybdenum, tungsten, vanadium, and chromium. By insulating themselves from global supply shocks, they are effectively bulletproofing their production timelines for crucial defense and aerospace orders.
Next up is Section 4, upgrading the industrial blueprint. With those vital raw materials locked in, we can now examine how they are entirely overhauling their physical manufacturing capabilities to handle the massive influx of future orders.
Right now, they are finalizing detailed project reports to roll out a highly aggressive 1,000 crore rupee capex plan over the next 3 years. A huge focus of this capital expenditure is aimed directly at their downstream operations. Currently, some of their equipment dates all the way back to the 1980s, so they are actively ripping out those manually operated legacy systems and replacing them with fully automated, data-driven Industry 4.0 machinery.
This massive capital upgrade isn't just about buying shiny new tools for the factory floor. It's a direct operational path to higher yields. By introducing deep digitalization and precision automation, they will dramatically reduce rejections and boost efficiency. This downstream technological upgrade is exactly what clears the path to making their target 2,000 crore revenue far more profitable and seamless.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, Future Targets and Order Book. With the capabilities upgraded and raw materials completely secured, let's see exactly what is sitting in their immediate project pipeline.
Their open order book is sitting at an extremely healthy 2,290 crores. What's vital to note here is the composition. Highly lucrative defense sector contracts secure a massive 79% of that total. The remaining 21% is heavily weighted towards space applications, alongside exports and energy sector supplies.
Looking ahead, they definitely aren't slowing down. They're actively targeting an additional 1,500 crores in new orders this fiscal year alone. They've also confidently bumped up their strategic export targets to 100 crores. Domestically, they are actively expanding the production of their cutting-edge ABH-EADS lightweight bulletproof jackets. All of this momentum feeds into a firm target of driving 15 to 20% year-on-year top-line growth.
And naturally, this revenue growth translates directly to profitability. As top-line growth accelerates and the product mix leans heavily into high-margin items like titanium, the management team confidently expects their core operational profitability, or EBITDA margins, to expand to between 23 and 25%. That leaves investors with a highly optimistic outlook.
Let's bring this all together. Between the establishment of a strategic metal bank, a fully modernized Industry 4.0 downstream manufacturing baseline, and a freshly minted NADCAP certification that cuts right through international red tape, MIDHANI has effectively future-proofed its operations. As global supply chains continue to restructure, the provocative question we have to ask is, which global aerospace giant will be the first to heavily rely on MIDHANI's newly certified unstoppable metallurgical capabilities? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Keep studying the data, and I'll catch you in the next one.